Hello and welcome to the MAC weather page for this Tuesday, November 14th, and we got a pretty busy period coming up with active weather that'll begin as we get into tomorrow, and it'll start off today with some clouds that'll burn off some of the fog. But again, some of those areas where there is some pretty good fog out there, do be careful for black ice as some temperatures are down below freezing. And again, we'll see more clouds move in as our next system begins to head our way, and that's going to bring us some rain again for the day on Wednesday, and then a more powerful storm will move in through the area on Friday and Saturday, and that could bring a little bit more in the way of heavy rainfall to the area. And again, we're looking at about 5-day totals, two different systems, about an inch to almost an inch and a half of rain. Some areas could locally see up to 2 inches, so we're going to get quite a bit of rainfall here, and it'll end with some colder temperatures on Saturday and some snow showers possible by later in the day and into parts of Sunday. So again, very changeable weather pattern. We're also looking at maybe some interesting weather as we get towards Thanksgiving Day and the weekend, and it could be some accumulating snow for much of the Great Lakes. If we look at the normals for today, our climate temperatures, normal high for today is 46. Our normal low is now down to 29 degrees. So you can see so far for the month of November, we're 1.3 degrees below normal per day. And yesterday we had a high of 43, a low of 34 with no precipitation. And again, since midnight, no precipitation across the area. And you can see where the dense fog advisory area is right now. So again, be careful if you're out there on the roads today. And if we look at the temperatures around the area, temperatures mainly in the low 30s across much of the area, but you can see some of these temperatures down by freezing with that fog. Again, watch out for black ice. And across the state of Michigan, temperatures in the 20s and 30s across most of the areas. Actually, some of the warmer temperatures are off into the UP where we're getting a more southerly wind flow, and you can see that on the 2-meter low-level winds. Our winds coming up right out of the south, and that's going to help draw up a lot of moisture. And we got a cold front that's going to be coming through the area, and that's going to help to touch off the showers here as we get into late tonight through much of the day tomorrow. And then as that front gets off, at least it'll stall, and a strong low pressure system will move up into lower Michigan, and we'll watch the home barometers here as we get towards Friday and Saturday as they could get down in the very low 29 inches of mercury area. And if we look at the radar out there, not a whole lot going on, but some of the key ingredients that's going to bring us some of the rain, you can already see with some of the moisture, and this will be being drawn to the north, and moisture associated with a cold front that'll be heading this way as we go through the next couple of days. And on the weather map this morning, high pressure system across the Ohio Valley, that'll move off to the east, and that'll allow these systems to begin moving our way. And you can see by tomorrow already extensive area of showers and thunderstorms sneaking all the way up into the southwestern portions of the state, rain to the north, and mixture of rain and snow as you get up into the UP back into Minnesota. And then finally, as we get into later in the day, Thursday, that system begins to move off. We'll see the precipitation diminish somewhat, and I think will become mainly just cloudy. And then we're going to watch the main system here get developed over Texas. And again, that'll move towards the Great Lakes, and that'll bring us some pretty interesting weather with lots of wind, maybe some thunderstorms, especially across the southern parts of the state, and potentially quite a bit of rainfall, followed by maybe a little bit of snow showers that could accumulate even here in mid-Michigan just a little bit. And as far as the storm totals for the two events that'll add up, I think with the 13 station average, someplace around 1 to 1.4 inches. And again, we'll monitor and track that so you can follow how my forecast pans out here as we get in through Sunday. And again, this will be for Wednesday through Sunday, and that will actually include maybe anything that falls before midnight tonight. And if we look at precipitation from the WPC over the next 7 days, you can see anywhere from only around a ½ inch off to the western portions of Wisconsin, all the way up to over 2 inches as you get up towards Alpena and off into Ontario. But again, much of the area is going to see over an inch here over the next 5 days. And if we look at the snowfall here over the next 72 hours, very minimal snowfall expected, and mainly across the Northland. Over the next 12 days, though, you can see, now this is a GFS, take it with a grain of salt, but the pattern does fit. We do think we're going to see that trough dig in across much of the Great Lakes, and then I think we're going to see maybe a clipper system come through, and that could bring some significant snow of several inches anywhere. Really, this track could be farther south, could be farther north. Right now, this is just what the current GFS shows. But again, that does fit the pattern where we'd have a pretty good impulse coming through the area about the middle and end of next week or towards next weekend. So we'll keep an eye on that over the next several days as well. as far as the forecast goes, you can see today, fog in the morning, maybe a few showers very late tonight, probably after midnight, but it could fall a little bit before then. And then tomorrow looks like a windy day with lots of rain showers, at least a quarter to half inch. And then mainly clouds on Thursday, but I think we might break into some sunshine, especially during the afternoon hours. Again, temperatures mainly in the 40s throughout this whole next 5 days. And then as we get into Friday, that storm moves in, could even see some thunderstorms. A 90 to 100% chance of that rain coming, and then again the rain will continue into Saturday morning, possibly mixed with some snow and snow showers as we get later on in the day. And for Weather Watch, just a lot of areas of fog across the Great Lakes Midwest, and again, not a whole lot to really get the air moving, but that's going to change here as we get into Wednesday, and you'll see these fog advisories disappear from this area, and we'll see a lot more in the way of wind, maybe some wind advisories possibly in some areas. You can see the Great Lakes, we have some gale warnings in effect as well. Thanks for stopping by, and have yourself a great day, and 73s to all.